Hi, so Charlie giving you Monday's update, and I just wanted to run through a couple of bits here. Firstly, I wanted to run through the sort of latest MBT trade that kicked off, and this is a swing trade, and it was a long that we were in on the Aussie dollar. And so what I do is I'll give heads up to our MBT swing traders as to up and coming trades. And not on every single trade that I take, but I give them the heads up. I send an email out maybe once a month, something like that, and so that they can do their own trading, but then periodically they get a heads up from myself as well. So they learn all of the information from MBT, and then but they also get guidance from me, and they get regular like webinars and little videos where I'll say, look, okay, this is the area where I'm going to be looking to go long or short on this. And the last one, which was just a week or so ago, was on the Aussie dollar. And I just banked out for about 200 pips just late last week, and I actually came out a little bit early. I was trying to be clever, actually. I thought it was going to pull back for me, and then I can get back in again. I thought I'd be clever and bank the 200, and then when it did a little pullback, I'd have got in again. And what did it do on Friday? It just went higher again. So I missed out on Friday's gains. I came out on Thursday. But nevertheless, it's been a really nice run here on the Aussie dollar. And what I want to do, because Sam sends me this information over, and she always sends me feedback from our MBT people. I wanted to give you this, and I'm leading to something here, so bear with me. And so what she often does is sends an email out to our MBT swing traders and just asking how they got on the last update or whatever it might have been. And so this was the one prior to this Aussie dollar, where she was asking people. There was two trades that we took in late August, but on the euro and on the dollar yen that I gave them the heads up on. So I just wanted to scroll through this, and I'm not going to talk through every one, but you can, if I just scroll through it, you can always stop and pause and have a look at these feedback, because this is great feedback. The previous one, I just talked about this 200 odd pips on Aussie. The previous ones to these, it was like I took about 300 odd pips on dollar yen, and it was I don't know 150 on euro or something like that. And some of our guys all got similar sorts of amounts. You can see like 250 pips on that one. What was he in? I can't see which one. Well, that was the euro dollar. 200 pips on the dollar yen, and he also traded New Zealand dollar. So, and this is all just recent feedback where people are just saying, yeah, this is what I've done based on that call. And so please thank Charlie for his the trade. I've only been in about 4 weeks and decided to take some time off work. Oh, okay, on the psychological side of trading, and also try your understanding of the biology of risk. Oh, okay, cool. So he took he still was in at that point with his last quarter remaining. Then Manda's got feedback there, and then Jakir, and I'll just scroll through these, and you can actually pause yourself. But this is all the feedback that we had, and this is just what happens. And I've actually just asked Sam to send out another email to the MBT people, giving us their feedback on the most recent trade on the Aussie dollar. So, and the reason I'm doing this is because we're building towards something here. And what we're building towards is, let's see if I can I'm just scrolling through until we get to the end. I think that is the end. Oh, that was handy, because that was as far as I can get, and I think that's it. Yeah. What I'm building towards here is that the MBT, much like our day trading room as well, we have great feedback on, and real trades from real people, and these are trades that we will take live as well, and people see me taking the trades and with the positions live in my accounts as well. And what I mean when we're building towards something is the MBT has been out for about 18 months, and it's my favorite style of swing trading, if you will. And it's a big beast product. It's teaching you how to read the markets. But what I've got coming up is a new product, which is going to be coming up in the next few weeks. It'll probably be about right at the end of October. I should think that it'll get launched. But that's coming up, and it's going to be a slightly condensed, smaller version. But so it's going to be different to MBT, but it's still obviously going to be potent, because all of our products have to be good. And so we have got that coming, and I'm quite excited about delivering that as and when it does come out. It will be a smaller version and something with a different twist. on swing trading. So we've got MBT, which gives you the whole way that I read the markets, and you can sort of get an idea from all the feedback that we get about that. And fun enough, we just did a private session last Thursday with one of our traders in the trading room who banked £28,000 tax-free profits last year, and it was MBT that he said was what helped him with the light going on. So the MBT really is quite encompassing in helping you to read the markets, but that's just one element of who Easy Trader are. Easy Trader are also the big thing with Easy Trader is the fact that we live trade, and so our live trading room is a premium sort of product, if you will, because that's where Kim and I spend our time each and every day. Kim in the morning, myself in the afternoons. But the swing trading doesn't need to be live, because you don't need to be live there to be putting swing trades on. But just as important, and we've had such great feedback over the last 18 months, and we appreciate that not everybody can live trade, not everybody can day trade, because they have jobs which don't allow them any time to be able to look at the markets during the course of the normal trading day, and that's why we have to do that. So we have got that coming up, and this was just the latest trade here, this Aussie dollar, and I think it's still having a good run at the moment, but I'm currently out of it. I was out by, I think it was Thursday evening. So this is where we are. We've got something coming up. I'm not going to say anything more about that, but I do enjoy the feedback that we get from our traders. It's always much appreciated, because Kim and I do put a lot of work into what we do, and Kim's got his style. And it's funny actually, because Kim and I both started together 18 years ago, and like anybody, we always say you trade according to your personality. And so as the years have gone on, both Kim's and my styles have just drifted in slightly different directions, which is great, because we both have slightly different takes on the market, and we can offer our own opinions on the markets, and with the slightly different styles. A lot of the stuff that we do is the same and very similar, and a lot of the indicators or pieces of evidence that we use are the same. It's just their interpretation can be slightly different, which is brilliant for our customers, because our customers then get two takes and two different angles, because no two traders are the same. It's a personal journey where you have to find what's right for you, and at least by having both Kim and myself, you've got two slightly different styles, so that you can then find out, well, actually I like this bit from him and I like this bit from him, and if I morph that together, I can then I can personalize this into what I feel is going to be right for me. So that's what we're all about. So I've just done a bit of shameless advertising there, as it's turned out, but it started off just wanting to talk about some of our feedback and this latest Aussie dollar trade. But so if you are interested in swing trading, I would implore you to take a serious look at MBT. By all means, email Sam if you have any questions about it. But it is seriously useful, and the feedback that we've had over the last 18 months has been great. So I'm very proud of that piece of work that we have, and it's ongoing, MBT. So it's a great piece of work. Right, okay, so what do we do now? I guess we should look at the markets. Let me just press pause. Let's have a look at this euro dollar, because I'm actually doing this recording on Sunday afternoon whilst the markets are shut. If you remember a week ago, I said about the euro dollar, if it broke this high, then it should mean that we got more upside, and that's obviously what's happened. We have got that. So for the time being, until proven otherwise, the euro dollar, the next piece of resistance for it to work towards are these highs over here. So we're looking up into the mid 114s until that's the next piece of resistance there. So at the moment it was chopping for a long time, and it started to break out. So like I said, until proven otherwise. And what would be the proof otherwise, so to speak? Well, close back below my bands down here. So it'd have to be really closing back down in the low 112s even for potentially something to be happening, which would then be coming to the downside. So as it currently stands, it's scooping up, and there may still be more upside on this yet. Still lots of euro dollar bears out there at the moment, and that may help provide fuel to the upside. Why does that help provide fuel to the upside? Well, if you've got a lot of bears out there, they're obviously short, and at some point they've got to close those short positions if the market's going against them, and closing a short position is effectively buying, isn't it? Which then helps push a market up, so it's effectively like a short squeeze. Plus, also, you're going to get the disbelievers on the outside of the market sitting there thinking, well, I thought the euro was going to go down, but actually maybe it is going to start going up a bit more now. I need to be on board and get some exposure to this. So then they start buying, and that's what creates the this wall of worry, and the wall of worry is what helps a market go higher. Lots of bearishness out there. That's a classic scenario for a market to go higher. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Anything could change, but certainly as it currently stands, the path of least resistance is towards the upside unless we close back down below that low 112 area. I've already nattered on for long enough today, so it's going to be an interesting week this week. Plenty going on, some decent news coming out. I think we've got ECB coming up this week as well. So it's going to be an interesting week, and live trading will be on Friday. So I'll stop nattering on. I'll leave you to it for now.